100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
STRO. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. I come to
Well, Coach, we are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Blue 18. Mike 47. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Shoot. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. One.
On play action, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Well, going deep here for Taylor. It got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Taywan Taylor, 83 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Place it hot. Lady. Place it hot. Here we go. Let's bring it.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Regular. Hey, Charlie.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself,
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, fighting off the defender. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And he'll take this into the end zone. And touchdown, Jacksonville. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Tight end right. Three. Swing.
From the gun, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, How'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football.
Me the ball.
And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
11 more on that one, and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. One. Slam, slam, slam. Check 52.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Down to lose one.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Watch the run, watch the run. 36, 36. General, West.
Working out of the gun, Mariota toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn. 3. Switch.
Now Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taywan Taylor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton, and the catch made here by Marquise Lee. That one a first down pickup of 8. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hey, Haywood. I'm here all day.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A shotgun give to Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Dalton here from the gun. Open man right side is Shark. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Hey, come on, now. Check nickel. 368.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Check. First down. 49.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. This is caught. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Break. Guys up. 54 Mike. Hey. Watch his flag. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Here you go, Ken.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd and goal, Dalton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Lambeau on for the extra point. And his kick is right through. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. 2 touchdowns. For him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mariota now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's caught by Ware. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, it's Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Mariota. And he's got him in. Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run now with Ware. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
From the 41, Mariota looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Taylor. 22 yards there, a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Mariota now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Blue 18, Mike 27. Check tight, check tight, check tight. 3. 4-7's the Mike, 4-7's the Mike.
To throw again on second down. Mariota, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, left 3. 2 by 2. Move.
Now on 2nd and 16, Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The final act of the first half. Dalton looking long for Westbrook. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
61, matchbox lights. 368. Hey, Delta.
Another chance for Dalton. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Andy Dalton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
44. Here you go.
Throwing on second down, Dalton. His throw incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Dalton sets up play action. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like? And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Derrick Henry And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 3. Get wide. 1.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
It's a gain of 18. And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
52, come on. 1. Check. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 37, check 37. Watch the ship. 1. Watch the ship.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down carry for Henry. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come on.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mariota. Going deep for Walker. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right?
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to slither by. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big third down play there for the Jags. 42 yards.
And the Jaguars first down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring set.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Dalton. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Guys up. Lead. Check 55, Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Mariota got some room at the 30. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Buzz. 52.
Working out of the gun. Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Titans.
Good job.
Taywan Taylor, 34 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Mike 55. Hey, Echo. Strip that ball.
Play action here with Dalton. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here we go. Alpha.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And that will be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Dalton now to pass. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So he's in for his third score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? It's complete to Chris Conley. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. 4th down, Dalton wants to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
To throw here, Dalton. Sharks got it left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Dalton off play action. Completes it to Lee. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Protein spill.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Dalton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Passing. It's Dalton. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, it took a few weeks, but they're into the win column now at 1-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they actually,
You ready?
STRO. I ain't come to play with you. Like challenging, but I was early. I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna play with you. Clean like I got it with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. It's shorty, she support ride. Living up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. All my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great